Good morning, it's day 2, it's about 5:40 in the morning. I was hoping to get a bit of more of a lie-in, to be honest. It's a bit annoying, didn't sleep too great, got some sleep though. I think I was sharing the tent with a few bugs, had a spider crawling over me in the night, which was nice. What's really annoying, I always need the blooming toilet. And it's such a pain in the night going. It's the way the tent opens, sort of opens back to front. So it's, you get covered in dew like that. Like, you've got to lift this up. So I'm already wet. And somehow fling it over. What's the weather like? Looks okay. I realised I made a massive schoolboy error. My gas stove is running very low. I wondered why my dinner was taking so long to cook last night. I think I'm not going to have enough, to be honest. Might get a few more cooks out of it, but that's it, I think. So it looks like it's just going to be cold food from probably this evening onwards. But yeah, I'm going to go for a toilet now. I'm probably up now. It'd be nice to have a little nice lie in, but I don't think I'll be able to. Just thought I'd show you my campsite before I pack it away. Sun was out a minute ago and it was really nice, but it's gone back in now. But I do think it's going to be a nice day. Just heard a deer about 10 minutes ago calling. Must have been about 20 foot away, I reckon. But yeah, they're so loud. It's about the 3rd or 4th time I've heard one whilst I've been camping. It always gives you a little bit of a shock because at first you're like, what the hell is that? Yeah, but quite nice to hear a bit of wildlife in the morning. The annoying thing about getting up mega early is that you get so much dew on your tent. Look at this, ready? Can you see that? Don't know if you can, but that's going to be fun packing away. Not. But back on the road again. It's 7:20. I've just packed my tent away. It was really dewy, which is really annoying because when it gets wet like that, has a habit of getting mouldy, but I think just for the day it'll be all right. Yeah, so gonna crack on. Need to find my way back on the trail again. I think it's somewhere around here. But yeah, nice cool weather, not too hot. The bag feels light again for some reason, which is good. Could do with finding some water. I've probably got about just under a litre left. That's the trouble with this trail. I haven't found anywhere to get water yet. Well, thankfully it's not crazy hot, so I'm not as thirsty as I have been in the past. But yeah, could do with finding some water very soon. Am I on the trail? Oh, that's a deer. Is that ready? Might have been the deer that you could hear earlier. Well, I could hear. Let's see if I can get closer. Moving yet. It's about to go up there. There you go. Hello, Mr. Deer, or Mrs. Deer. When are you going to peg it? Any second now. Oh, look, it's 2 of them. There they go. Run away. Sorry to wake you. No, you're already awake. Really pretty open field here. surrounded by forest. Lots of nice little yellow plants and white plants. But yeah, it's really nice. A few people walking their dogs. It's going to be a lovely day, I think. Sun's breaking through those clouds. Morning, you right?
Yeah, you go.
Yes, thank you. Come on, mate, catch up with the others. Got a bit of a limp, I know, but check out that amazing crest on this building. And look, they've got an old-fashioned post box in their front drive as well. Pretty cool. Yeah, I'm on a nice little lane now. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I am mega tired. I think the first night I never really get much sleep because it's a bit different, isn't it? So I'm struggling a little bit, but hopefully once I get warmed up I'll be alright. Have some more fizzy worms. But yeah, this track, unless you've got a map, these little post signs, they're very sporadic and you can quite easily miss them. But I've been using this app. Let me show you. It's called, I don't know, the Walking Englishman, and whoever made this website is a total legend, because let me show you. Yeah, whoever it is mapped out the route on Google Maps, and I just follow that. So if I didn't have this, I'd get seriously lost. So whoever you are, Mr. Walking Englishman, I salute you. This sign's a bit concerning. Dog's vicious attack killed calf. Dogs trespassing and worrying livestock may be shot. Right, let's hope we don't meet any dogs like that. I'll tell you one thing, when I cycled to Istanbul, when I got to Eastern Europe, dogs on a daily basis were the bane of my life. Every day I was getting chased by packs of dogs, literally, and they're ferocious. They would like try and bite your leg as you're cycling past, and yeah, it was terrifying. One night I was camping on top of this beautiful hill in Greece. Like, I thought I found this incredible spot, and then in the middle of the night a pack of dogs came by my tent and started growling and barking. I mean, it was pretty scary, to be honest, in the middle of the night. And I was just clutching onto my pepper spray, waiting for them to like rip into my tent and attack me. Thankfully they didn't, they went away. But then like an hour later they came back. But yeah, I think they were just sniffing around. But yeah, quite scary in the middle of the night, especially when they're like growling and barking, because they can sense something's in there, and maybe they could smell my food. But yeah, I don't think the English dogs are quite as bad. Well, maybe that calf might think differently, but yeah, I don't think I'm going to get attacked today. Just about to enter Rake Hangar. It's an ancient woodland and it's been covered in trees since at least 16 AD. And of course, the individual trees are less than 400 years old because new ones grow up to replace them as they die. But yeah, lots of bird life in here. Got nuthatches, marsh tits, willow tits, coal tits, blue tits, great tits, spotted woodpeckers and jays. So I'll keep an eye out for some of those. So I just want to show you where I've got to. That's where I started, where the snake's head, and I've gone all this way and I'm now heading west, and that's probably, I don't know, maybe 15 miles, and I'll start heading east again. Yeah, so about quarter of the way through, I reckon. So these are the signposts that I've been looking out for. I've been following the tail route because I started at the head and heading down the tail. If I was going the opposite direction, I'd be going on the head route. But yeah, that's where I am. So I'm heading west at the moment through this nice woodland. Just walking past some really gnarly mountain bike trails. I mean, you've got to be seriously good to do these. Let me come down here and show you. Well, I can't even get down, that's how sketchy it is. And then I guess I go off that wooden thing. Nope. it's 9 o'clock and I've done about 5 miles. Thought it was time to stop for a bit of refuel. The old mackerel in tomato sauce, which is always good for a bit of energy. Also, haven't shown you this, my latest purchase. Just a 1.5 litre water bottle, keeps your water cold. Got this on Decathlon, it was £10, good old Decathlon. So yeah, that's been good, because the water bottles tend to kind of crimple in your bag. It's not really ideal, so this actually fits nicely in my bag as well. I spoke to Martha earlier today. Oh crap, there's a car coming. Sorry. Hi mate. Pardon? Yeah, I'm just having a rest. Yeah. Sorry for moving you away. Sorry about that. Before I was rudely interrupted. I was just having my brunch, minding my own business, and this guy pulls up. I mean, I was a bit in the way a little bit, I suppose, but told me to move on. It's like, you can't sit here, this is quite a important bit of land. I was like, well, what is it? And he's like, oh, I can't tell you, I'm afraid. But I've just seen this sign, Flying Hill Estate, private property, please keep the sign posted rights away. And I saw a sign earlier saying these woodlands are patrolled by dogs. And I just spoke to a girl walking her dog, and she said it's like a big estate in there. And I just Googled it. There's only Roman Abramovich's old house, £18 million worth of property, owned by various well-to-do people. So no wonder they kicked me off, me like some hobo eating on their front drive, and it's blooming ex-Chelsea manager's front door. So yeah. Still didn't get to eat my mackerel. I'm gonna finish that now. And what I was about to say is that I spoke to Martha earlier, and she said she might join me on the last day, which should be nice, and then she might be able to bring me some more gas canister. Bring me a gas canister. I can't, I'm so tired. Anyway, so that's good. I'm gonna finish my brunch and then crack on. There you go, just found that sign. Warning, this property is patrolled by dogs. I mean, I'm probably gonna get shot just for filming this. Hopefully not. This looks like it's gonna be a bit of fun. So on the All Trails app, some guy wrote a review saying that the Serpent Trail is quite muddy, and he weren't lying, I tell you. It's been super muddy, and am I grateful for my Skins socks. They have worked wonders, I tell you. I would have a trench foot by now if I didn't buy them. So yeah, they were well worth the money. Got a feeling not that many people do this trail. I don't know why, because it's really good. I mean, it goes through loads of different woodlands, heathlands and grasslands. But yeah, I've not, whoa, big hole there. Yeah, I've not met one other hiker on this whole trip so far. And a lot of the trails seem to be overgrown. But yeah, I really recommend it if you want to do like a 3-dayer, or just like new to it and don't want something too challenging. I mean, it's quite muddy, but apart from that, there's not too many uphills. It's not too strenuous. There's loads of places to camp, because there's just loads of stuff like this, and heathlands and grasslands and stuff. So yeah, I really recommend it for that. It's nice to go through these forests for a little bit of cool climate. Goodness me, these flapjacks are delicious. There's so much sugar in them. So this will fuel me pretty good now for the next hour or two, I think. But yeah, thanks lady. Yeah. Your dog could be shot if found amongst sheep. It's a bit harsh. But yeah, I suppose if they're killing sheep. I feel they're a bit trigger happy around here. Danger, shooting regularly occurs in these woods. and that's a polite notice. I need to think what a unpolite notice would be like. According to a review on all trails, there was one style on the Serpent's Way, and I think this might be it. And it's a bit rickety, but there you go, done it. The one and only. Let's see if they were telling the truth. Don't know if you can hear that, but this grassland is full of grasshoppers. Look on the floor, they're just bouncing around everywhere. You probably can't see, but yeah, deafening. Oh, lies, I tell you, lies. Look, there's another style and another one over there. So that's 3 in the space of 100 meters. She obviously didn't come to this part of the trail, did she? Yeah. Yeah, really pretty little graveyard there, if that's a thing to say, a pretty graveyard. Yeah, graveyards can be pretty. A bit macabre, but they can be pretty. Beautiful day. Look at this. Sun's out, blue skies, little white fluffy clouds. So I'm quite excited about the destination that's coming up in the next few hundred meters. I mean, I don't know what I'm expecting to be there, but with a name like Titty Hill, woo, I'm excited. Well, I'm not gonna lie, Titty Hill was a massive disappointment. I mean, for starters, it's not even a hill, and secondly, haven't seen one tit. No blue tits, no great tits, not one. Oh well. Just to warn anyone doing this trail that just after Titty Hill is definitely the most muddy, swampy part of the trail so far. Look, ready? It's not too bad there. But a few times my feet have just gone under. But this bit looks alright actually. Nice. No one warned me about this hill. It's killer. And it's really warm again. Done it again, Phil. Picked a day and it's really warm. But I mean, it's beautiful. Look at that view. And imagine when you get to the top, it's only going to get better. Oh, but I'm sweating. Yeah, that's a pretty good view. And probably one of the steepest inclines I've done on a hike yet. But it was worth it. This would be a very cool place to camp. Wake up with that view in the morning. And you probably can't see it on this GoPro. You can probably just make it out right there. An incredible house with an outdoor pool. It's like some type of Spanish villa. It's like completely isolated. There's no other houses around really. It's incredible. Just surrounded by forest. Wouldn't mind living there. Anyway, back on the trail of impassable ferns. Well, they are passable, but they're a little bit overgrown. Cool, just found my first serpent of the trail. Not a real one, stone one, but still nice to know I'm on the right track. There's another one here, look. And quite fittingly, I think I just had a leech on my arm. Don't know if you can see that, 2 little blood spots. I just wiped something off and I think it was sucking on me, which is nice. Like a tiny little serpent on my arm. I know it's not a serpent. Anyway, I slightly went off track there a little bit, but I've managed to find my way back on. And looks like a nice little lane. Just want to show you the 2 little red dots on my arm. Actually looks a bit like a snake's bite, a little miniature snake's bite, which is quite fitting considering I saw those stone snakes. Even if it was a leech, but I thought it was quite appropriate. just had to stop for a little bit of a rest. It's almost 1 o'clock. I've been walking for about 5.5 hours and I'm almost on the 13-mile mark, so about half a marathon, and I'm hoping to probably do another half marathon again before I finish for the day. But it's actually been quite a tough past few miles actually. Lots of ups, lots of downs, and really muddy passes and stuff, so it's actually been quite tiring. So I've just stopped to have a little break, have some food, refuel, and then hopefully crack on and do another 13 miles. This is a very cool forest. I'm glad that I didn't camp under this tree. Look at that. Very peaceful. There's been quite a few forests like this actually. I think this has been the best one though, just for visual aesthetics. But yeah, really nice. Look at that, really high trees. I didn't actually expect to have so much woodland on this walk. I knew there'd be some, but yeah, there's tons. This machine out, gets a tree and cuts it down with ease. So check this out. Geronimo! Boom! And then cuts the branches off with ease. Pretty terrifying. Hello Pidge, you okay? You don't look too great. Oh, don't think you're very well, are you? Never seen a pigeon quite like that. You just chill in the sun, mate. I'll leave you to it. I'm in serious need of a little rest and maybe even a little sleep. I'm pretty shattered, if I'm honest. I've done about 17.5 miles and I'm pretty exhausted. I've just been chatting to Martha. She's going to come and meet me tomorrow, trying to figure out how to meet up and make it worth a while. I'll show you on the map. So I'm currently here, where that blue dot is. She can get a bus to Petworth, which is there, and then cut across this path, and that will lead to a place called Duncton. So my aim is to walk up to here and camp in a place called Coates, and then in the morning I'll walk to Duncton and hopefully we'll kind of meet each other by the time she arrives. It's a bit awkward, but I think it'll work. Her only other option was to go down to somewhere down here, which meant she'll only be walking for like a couple of hours. So at least if she meets me here, we've got the whole day. It's quite a good slog actually. So today I've done like from here all the way to there, and I planned to end there. So tomorrow should be a shorter day, maybe similar. Just want to explain why I can't really chill here. Look at the amount of flies that are on my leg. They're all going to move when I move it towards it, but it's really uncomfortable. They're literally everywhere. It's disgusting. Yeah, it's not the most relaxing of places. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to crack on and hopefully find a better spot to chill. So what I forgot to mention is that Martha is driving to Hazelmere, leaving her car there and getting the bus to that destination. That way we can finish in Petersfield and then we can get the train back to her car. So Hope that makes sense. Okay, I've got a slight issue. I've got to get past these cows and get over there. But every time I go closer, they start running towards me. They've got calves with them, so I guess they're a bit protective. I don't really know what to do because I don't really have any options. The only thing I think I can do maybe is skirt around the edge here and hope they don't start running. But last time I did this, they all started running towards me. Let's just ignore them. I think I'll be okay. Okay, that worked nicely. I just skirted around here and actually went down below a hill and they couldn't even see me, and then I'm come around here. So yeah, that's where I needed to go. And this field is full of crows. I'm not entirely sure, but I think I'm about halfway through the hike. On the map it looks like I'm halfway, and it kind of makes sense with the miles I've done. I've just done over 18, and then the 15 I did yesterday, kind of similar. But yeah, not actually seen one single hiker on this whole trail since I started in Hazelmere yesterday, which is pretty incredible actually. My morale is rather low right now. I'm really tired, quite hungry, a bit anxious about the fact I potentially won't have enough gas to cook my dinner tonight. Hopefully it will just have enough, but yeah, about halfway now, so halfway to go. I am struggling. This hill is just going on, and the floor, it's just been like this the whole way. It's super slippery and hard to get grip sometimes. I know I'm getting tired because I'm yelping out occasionally with just despair. This hill has come at the worst time, but it looks like it might be leveling out, and if it is, I'm chilling. Nope, it didn't level out, just keeps on giving. And I take back what I said earlier, this isn't a beginner to intermediate hike. This has got some serious sections in it, you know. I'm really struggling. It's actually really hot. What makes it hard is all this mud as well. Just, you can't get the grip. And this is really steep. Probably doesn't look very steep on the GoPro, but trust me, it's like a double black diamond run. Made it to the main road. Still not quite the top, but I'm guessing it will level out soon. But yeah, this is what I was greeted with when I came out of the forest. Cool little castle type house, little folly thing. I think it's actually someone's house. Very cool. I'd like to go up there in that turret. Right, I think I'm going this way. Oh, this is a nice little village. Free house there, the Horse Guards. I think this place is called Tillington, or coming up to Tillington anyway. But yeah, really nice. And look, there's a church. Now it wouldn't be a hike without trying to get into some type of church, would it? But I've got, oh, it is open. I was about to say it's shut, but let's have a look inside. Nice and cool in here. It's going to be really dark, so I'll leave that open. Oh wait. Welcome to All Hallows. Be nice if they had a coffee room like the last one. Don't think they're gonna. Pretty cool stained glass window there. chilling here for 5 minutes, have a little rest. Oh. Okay, so they didn't have coffee, but they do have a tap, which is quite handy because I was one of these short. So I'm going to fill this up. This is actually the first tap that I've found on this whole trail. So if you do this trail, make sure you have plenty of water because there's not many places to fill up. And this is what the church looks like from the outside. Quite snazzy. And the trail actually does go through the churchyard and it takes you out through this little sneaky lane. But yeah, if also, not only if you need water, they have a plug in their entrance to the church, so quite a handy little church really, if you need water and electricity to charge your devices. But yeah, back on the trail. Welcome to Petworth. So this is where Martha's gonna try and catch the bus to tomorrow from Hazelmere, and there's a road just up here called Station Road, I think, and if she walks up there that will lead straight to Duncton. I only think it's like a mile or two, so I'm gonna keep on going because the trail keeps going and then loops around. There's like a horseshoe, but then hopefully tomorrow morning I can meet her in Duncton nice and early, hopefully. So I've just left the old historic town of Petworth, which was nice. Lots of nice little old houses there. And now I'm back into the grasslands again. Got a bit of a slog now to Coates, which is where I aim to camp for tonight. Just spoke to Martha and she thinks she can get to our meeting point tomorrow about 9 AM, which is earlier than I was expecting, to be honest, which is good. Just hope I can get there for that time. If I get to Coates, that shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, looks like there's a lot of up and downs coming up. Oh no, and some horses. I thought they were cows, but they're horses, so that's okay. Look, it's Artax from Neverending Story. You're alive, he didn't die in the swamp. You hungry? There's your mates. Just want to show you this really well designed gate. Look, so it opens, I get in the space and then shut it to get out, and it just closes on my stomach. I think even without a bag on it would still be a struggle, but I think I have to take my bag off, which is annoying. Right. Yeah, that's right. That is right. Ah! God damn it. Oh, goodness me. I am well and truly done in. And I don't even care. Look. Oh, I didn't sweat. I don't even care that my feet are going ankle deep anymore. But I have to get to the most westerly point. No, easterly point. And I'm almost there. Probably another mile to go. Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous. State of my feet. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how shattered do I look? Probably 10. Anyway, I've just done over 26 miles, which is over a marathon, and I've made it to the most easterly point, or pretty much anyway. See that blue dot? That's where I am, so I'm going to start heading around the snake's tail to the last leg, which is the ending just here. I started here and went all the way to here today, so that's 26 miles or so. But yeah, it's been a real struggle today actually, because I was worried about how much gas I have in my gas canister. I felt I needed to ration it. Normally I would cook a little pasta dish sort of midday for lunch and have a coffee or two along the way, but I didn't want to risk it. I wanted to make sure I had enough gas in the can for tonight's dinner. It's so annoying. I won't be making that mistake again. I'm pretty sure when I left there felt like there was enough gas in there. There was actually a little bit of a leak on the first day, so I don't know if that had anything to do with it. But anyway, Martha is bringing a fresh can tomorrow, so at least I'll be able to cook some stuff and we can have coffees along the way, so it shouldn't be too bad. But my aim was to go another few miles to a place called Coates or somewhere near there and try and find camp, but I'm so done in. I think I'm just gonna camp where I can find the next best spot and chill for the evening. Oh, I've left it a bit longer than I'd hoped to find a camp spot. I did actually find quite a good one earlier, but I thought, nah, there'll be more, there'll be better. But look on Google Satellite, doesn't look too great. And the sun is about to set, so I need to find something soon. Otherwise it's going to be stressful. I mean, in there would be nice, but maybe I should just climb over. I don't know. Drastic time calls for drastic measures. The light was seriously running low, and all there was options was this Blair Witch forest. There were literally things hanging up from trees like in the Blair Witch film. But this space is alright. Actually feels quite cosy, so pitch my tent, hopefully cook some dinner, and I'll let you know how I get on with the gas. So dinner's a little bit later than expected, but I got my tent all pitched up now and trying to cook dinner. So the moment of truth, I don't know if you can see that. There you go, look. So far so good, but I've just started, so let's see whether this water boils. I should probably put this over the top. Okay, I'll let you know how I get on. Well, I just about got away with that. Managed to cook the pasta, it's soft, and potentially may even have some gas left for coffee in the morning, but yeah, it was running really low. I don't know why I'm showing you my face. I mean, it's just a big bright light. But yeah, I'm happy, managed to eat something, and man did I need it. So yeah, I'm gonna eat this and then go to bed. So I'll speak to you in the morning. Good night.